Hello everyone, my name is Wendy and welcome back to Garden Rewards. And this week I'd like to have a little look in the garden, paying particular attention to the roses and some of the bulbs that are coming up. And I'm itching to do something in the garden, but February isn't the right time to do it. Here in the UK we tend to get some snow in February or in March, and sometimes they say March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb, and sometimes it goes out like a lion as well. And they say to wait till after the last frost, which we haven't had. So I don't really want to prune any of my roses until that's happened, but I'd like to take a look to see how things are going. Now, all the David Austin roses have been cut down since last year when we were redesigning the garden, and they were all cut down because we had a bad infestation of aphids and also caterpillars. And while we were busy doing the garden, the butterflies were busy laying their eggs, and so were the aphids. So they were all cut down. But what I will do is cut back any dead, dying or diseased branches. Anything that's less than a pencil thickness will be cut away because that won't hold any blooms when they come into flower. These two roses, this is Queen of Sweden and the one behind me is Ancient Mariner. And I've got these supports because when they do start to grow, the branches can become heavy, and I think they do well with some support. And down the front end of the flower bed there, I've got a lot of the bulbs coming up. I did plant some Muscari bulbs, snakehead plants, and some minnow daffodils, so they're all coming up. This rose here is Boscabel, and this one here is Roald Dahl, and that's one of the ones that did have a lot of the caterpillars on last year. At the back here, I've got a pincushion plant that we've had such a mild winter that it's flowering, and it doesn't usually flower this early, but that's been in bloom for a couple of weeks now. And two of my new roses that I got last year was this one, Desdemona and Donahue, and also the latest rose bare root I got in a previous video was Dame Wendy. But these bloomed a little bit before the end of last year, but not a lot, so I'm hoping for great things this year. And I'm really impressed with my bulbs that are coming up in my containers, some of which have got Farmer Gracie bulbs which I ordered last year, Muscari bulbs and daffodils. So I can't wait for them to come into bloom, but they're all looking really good at the moment and I'm really pleased. And I've got two lovely containers here that have got buds on. This is Skimmia rubella, and I think this is the second year with these, but they're looking really good at the moment. The hosta plants, there's no sign of life at the moment, but as we all know, there's a lot going on in the soil. So they're as well as they can be. And behind me, I've got a heuchera, and the garden's really doing well. I couldn't ask for anything better, and everything's doing as it should. And that is it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for your time and your company. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.